And Johnny Benson got a lap down early. Fought hard the rest of the day. He's in 11th place. White flag over the Interstate Batteries MB&A Pontiac of Bobby Labonte, looking for his 6th Atlanta victory.
He's just strolling away on these boys now. He's got him about a 20-car length advantage headed off into turn 3. No lap traffic, clear racetrack.
Off turn 4 and still running laps just above 31 seconds. Here he comes. Bobby Labonte scores his 20th career victory in the Bass Pro Shops MB&A 500. Joe Gibbs Racing, his team, has now won 7 of the last 14 races here.
Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Tony Stewart, his teammates, in 5th. And there you see one happy crew.
Well, that's a great job. I mean, the way they ran last week at Vegas, coming here today, this team is back to their old self.
Well, if you're going to beat everybody off pit road once in the day, let it be on that last pit stop.
Yeah, and I think it's really good for Bobby Labonte. I think he'd gotten down on himself just a little bit after last year. This is going to be a great confidence booster to him. Look at Fatback. All right. Celebrate the good times, boys.
You know, that had to be a tough decision for Michael Fatback McSwain to leave Robert Yates Racing at the end of last year. I'm sure he questioned it for a long time, and here he is in victory lane 4 races into this 2003 season.
Be ready. Ready.
Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a good start. Pretty strung out.
At the closest battle already is Terry Labonte in the 5 car. He moves to the inside of Ward Burton in the 22. That's a battle for 8.
He's going to get him too. Jeff Green had a look at Sterling Marlin, but couldn't do it.
Heard Mark Martin in the 6 car complaining about his car pushing. One thing he could have done during that caution flag is get that right front cool just a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, Tony really stretches trouble on straight.
Oh, no. I've seen this act before.
Jeff Green.
All right, the caution is out. This probably will be for the race coming to the line. Jeff Green in the 1 car.
That's a shame. He was running so well.
Yeah, he crossed the line in 7th last time, Darrell.
I think that dirt bank back there and the guardrail change has done its job. That's a lot better than what we saw here last time.
Well, Mark Martin drove it into turn 3 that time.
This is for the win. This will be the final lap at speed, and Tony Stewart leads him to the flag.
Yeah, there's no way we can get this race restarted. That's lap 198.
The red flag window was 4 laps to go. Greg Biffle in trouble coming across the line in the 16 car, sometime in turn 3.
I wonder if Biffle in the 1 car may have made some contact.
Somewhere Biffle got into the back of somebody. And so Tony Stewart will follow the pace car, and Mike Skinner's fine run on the lead lap for Larry McClure. And that one's going to end up in the grass.
Yeah, so it's a shame because Jeff Green, Skinner, those guys were having good days, but that's what happens when you get a late restart like this.
Yeah, Greg Biffle, he was the only rookie left on the lead lap having a good run.
Now it's nervous time for Tony Stewart's team. They've got the lead, and they're about to see the white flag. White flag is up. Final lap. In a bid for his 2nd win of this season and his 1st at this racetrack.
Hey, we got to give some credit to Jimmy Johnson because he's pulled in to 1 second of Tony Stewart. He's a half second behind Ryan Newman for 2nd spot.
But the track position he lost earlier, he'll not be able to make up. The defending NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion is going to make a very excellent late charge from 8 seconds back to victory lane. Remarkable late race run for Tony Stewart as he wins the UAW GM Quality 500 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte. Runner-up finish today pending this final lap. What about this Bill Elliott? 48 years old, the 1988 champion. Long dry spell ended last Sunday at Rockingham. He won at Indianapolis in August of 2002. And it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, look at that. Is he on the flat? On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by. Can you believe that? Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It's never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Bill Elliott's going to come up with an 8th place finish.
Right rear flat.
Well, the right rear completely apart.
Can you believe that? Wow.
Bill Elliott led 189 of 267 laps. But it's going to be Bobby Labonte going to victory lane. How many laps he led today? One. The last one, Matt. Win of 2004. Of course, the day's headlines will be an interesting one for Tony and his team. Involved in the incident with Casey Kane a little earlier on a restart, and then the altercation on pit road between the 9 and 20 pit crews. But in the end, it'll be a dominating performance by Stewart, who will have led 160 of 267 laps.
That's pretty dominant.
Oh, he's been by far the best car today. There's no doubt about it.
Drivers who won a race a year ago who've not won this year. There are quite a few of them. In fact, 11 drivers. Winners last year, not this. Scratch one off the list. Tony Stewart, with his first win of 2004, he takes the Tropicana 400 in Chicago by almost 3 seconds over Jimmy Johnson. Great run for Dale Jarrett with a 3rd place finish. And how about Jeff Gordon, after his struggles all day long, comes back for 4th.
It's amazing. You could never count those guys out.
Tell you what, DJ and Jeremy Mayfield, both those guys trying to get in that top 10 in NASCAR Nextel Cup. Great run for them today.
And now the white flag is up, and we're on the final lap here at Watkins Glen. Another 10 or so gear, 7 corners, plus the inner loop for Tony Stewart to find victory lane. We're assuming he'll find victory lane.
I bet he will.
Today.
And there goes the 41 car, Benny.
Yep, he's still running. White flag. Marty may be right. We'll see.
Well, can we say Jimmy was right?
Jimmy was right. Jimmy Elliott was right. Yeah. Not Marty. Tony, very impressive today.
This is a team that has endured its share of ups and downs, the different things that happen to them, the controversy that seems to just build up and swirl around them from time to time. Last weekend at the Brickyard 400, Tony Stewart not able to come up with the result that he so badly wants at that racetrack. Brushed it off probably as well as he ever has. A disappointment at Indianapolis particularly. And here at Watkins Glen today, overcoming the physical cramps that have dogged him throughout the day, and he's going to ride his way to a dominating win. He'll lead half the race today and take his 2nd Watkins Glen checkered flag. Tony Stewart is the winner. 2nd and a half margin of victory over Ron Fellows. Stewart leads 46 of the 90 laps. His 2nd win of 2004. And his 3rd victory on a road course. Look at Casey Mears wiggling it to the finish line. He ran out of gas just a couple of 100 yards shy of the checkered flag.
He made it to the end. Congratulations. He lost 3rd spot, but he made it to the end.
Best ever Nextel Cup finish for Casey Mears. So Tony Stewart with his 19th career victory, he and the other top finishers, when TNT returns to the Glen.
Break for the Morgan McClure team. They brought PJ in to drive this car on Sunday to try to stay out of the danger zone by being out of the top 35 in car owner points, and that pit stop will be a tough one for them.
Well, Larry, this is just that point where you got what you got, buddy.
White flag, yes, sir. White flag.
If you run out now, just don't even tell me about it.
And it's hard to believe. 109 laps down, 1 to go. 34 cars still on the lead lap. Only 1 car out of this race.
And that is Tom Hubert.
And Jeff Gordon, who had climbed his way back up into the top 20, all of a sudden had another problem, and he's back in the 32nd spot. So
Jimmy Johnson, with him in 32nd, Darrell. Jimmy Johnson in 36th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 42nd. Tough day for some of the biggest stars of the sport.
Well, we said coming in here today could make a big difference in the points, and it obviously has.
Greg Biffle's going to lead the points for the first time in his Nextel Cup career.
I believe our battle for second is heated up. Rick Rudd here in the 21, looking back at Kurt Busch in the 97.
Guard your inside down there at 11. We're driving deep. Guard your inside.
Well, they didn't need to tell him because that's been...
Rudd got a good run off of a 10 there. I think it's going to pay off for him.
And Kurt might not be expecting Rudd to hold the bottom here. Checkered flag will be in the air. 20th career win for Tony Stewart, his 4th Nextel Cup Road Course victory, and Ricky Rudd holds off Kurt Busch for 3rd. Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Elliott Sadler, and Ron Fellows is the first of the road course ringers. Nice job by Brian Simo to finish in the top 10 as well.
One happy group right there.
And 2 cars coast or lip across the line. One is Robbie Gordon. The other is Scott Riggs.
Uh-oh, the other one is Ricky Rudd in the 21 car, but he had enough
for us. He's done over here. Great job, Ricky.
The hotel window this morning at 7:30. There are already fans walking around the Daytona International Speedway. The race delayed 2.5 hours. But the fans have stayed here. Now at 1:40 in the morning, white flag for Tony Stewart. Last lap. This would be it no matter what happens.
Just not close enough to get anything done. No.
Jimmy Johnson is trying to get by Dale Jarrett on the outside.
Yeah, that 20 car will get awfully wide from this point on.
Half a lap for Tony Stewart. One on the road course a week ago at Sonoma. Picked up emotion and momentum, pursuing his 2nd Nextel Cup championship. Tony Stewart, a native of Indiana, has always wanted to win in Indianapolis, but tonight he's going to shut out the field, and Tony Stewart takes the checker flag at Daytona. Top 10 for Jeff Gordon. They will take those strong finishes to Chicago. And Tony Stewart wins 2 in a row. And may have dodged the bullet with that electrical issue as well that Alan was reporting about. White flag. Tony Stewart in the 20, the leader. Behind him, the 97 of Kurt Busch. Then Bobby Labonte, Kyle Busch, and Greg Biffle. And Biffle is right on the bumper of the 5. That's the race for 4th. That's your race leader. Half a lap to go. Remember, those 2 had contact just a few laps ago. They're going to battle it out for 4th. But Tony Stewart's going to bring that Home Depot Chevrolet off of turn 4. And Tony Stewart, a winner at Daytona, now wins at New Hampshire.
Here comes Bobby Labonte, finished 3rd. And here comes the battle for the 4th position between Busch and Biffle.
And Kyle probably won't let up. We'll just keep going. Before him. Now Tony Stewart is 2.5 miles away from history.
Looking in his mirror about 2 seconds right now.
Turn 2 at the Brickyard. Down the backstretch.
This is going to be really, really big for him.
Half a lap to go. Fans cheering. Through turn 4, the last trip down the front stretch. Tony Stewart, a native Hoosier, his dream comes true. Tony Stewart wins the Allstate 400 at the Brickyard. Let the party begin. Turn 7 to the pit stretch. White flag, last lap at the Glen. Dave Burns.
Robbie Gordon radioed his crew, no way we're going to make it. We're done. I don't know if he meant he's out of fuel, if there's no way he can catch the 20. And no, he's not catching the 20.
That's probably what he's talking about. They're just not going to catch the 20 because the car certainly seems to be under power.
Well, this 20 team is in top championship form right now. Off the win at Indianapolis a week ago. Headed for victory lane here at Watkins Glen. Into Michigan next week and then Bristol.
I mean, in 2 laps, he has pulled out to a 2.5 lead on really good drivers and race cars.
Won at Sonoma earlier this year. Tony Stewart, the new road course king in the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Sweeps off of 7, makes the right-hander. He can see the checkered flag now. Tony Stewart goes back-to-back and wins at the Glen.
Talk about dominating.
He's there, right beside him.
Last lap of the season. Teammates Mark Martin and Greg Biffle fighting for the lead while Tony Stewart tries to hang on to his position to clinch the championship.
Oh, this is going to be good off of 2.
This has been Biffle's sweet spot off the second corner.
Mark's there.
He's there.
And I think Mark's been better in 4.
Looks that way.
See if he can hold on. Boy, Biffle drove in deep.
Will it stick?
Oh, he's sliding up the track.
Out of 4, they come to the line. Wow. Greg Biffle wins the race. Watching for Tony Stewart.
Hey, do we get second?
Tony Stewart is the 2005 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
And Greg Biffle, the first thing he asked, are we second in NASCAR Nextel Cup points?
They're tied, aren't they?
Yes.
He and Carl Edwards are tied for second, looks like.
Unofficially, they are both 35 points behind the championship winner, Tony Stewart.
And there is the champion crew.
Biffle will win that tiebreaker.